Welcome back, friends and neighbors. You're hanging out with the one and only Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge. It's an exciting time in Chiefs Kingdom. If you live anywhere outside of Chiefs Kingdom, then it's not an exciting time. Another 2 weeks of Chiefs fatigue for 98% of the country. Look, not everybody is a Chiefs fan. A lot of people are quite literally tired of seeing them win. I felt the same way. I grew fatigued when Tom Brady and the New England Patriots would always win. I got tired of seeing Brady and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And now that Brady is retired and now that the Patriots aren't even contenders currently speaking, I appreciate what they did more now that we have all the indelible memories and historic moments and see what it is. You never truly appreciate a moment until it becomes a memory. Yes, we may be tired of the Chiefs, but we're witnessing greatness. I'm fatigued of seeing Kansas City win, but I will acknowledge the greatness. We're watching the greatest dynasty in sports since the 1990 Chicago Bulls. You're crying about it, but you'll be able to tell your grandkids one day you saw it happen. A three-peat obviously never been done. The Chiefs are the first of the nine now that have tried to get back to the Super Bowl. So that speaks to what they have accomplished and how they're doing it. This has been a different fight this year. It feels like it. All these close games, narrow victories, and a lot of luck in the process. Every win is by 3 points or two or a blocked field goal or a doink or something miraculous that has not only wowed us but had a lot of fans outraged over the refs helping out a team when calls wouldn't go the opposing team's way. When you play the games that close and grinding it out to survive in the end, we don't have time to worry about what the world is saying about us. And believe me, when I say this egged them on, it egged them on. Everybody rooting against them, this us against the world kind of thing, in which it gave them the motivation needed to push through and get it done. And now they're going back to the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter how they win the game. They're winning by stopping a team on fourth down. And if they don't, they lose the game. It kind of makes you appreciate what you're seeing, whether you're rooting for them to win or lose. This is history we're seeing. I'm amazed by it all. We're in the midst of something not ever seen before. And even though I complain about this team being in the Super Bowl, I do appreciate what they're doing. I may not show it, but this is truly remarkable. And because of Andy Reid, the creative mind that he is, because you have a unicorn quarterback in Patrick Mahomes and a top-notch coordinator in Spags, they have this ability to win these tight games that could potentially be lost on the other side of it. And yet, this year and last year, the defense was their calling card, whereas their first Super Bowl was more about their offense, even though you have a guy like Chris Jones and Trent McDuffie. I think he was on the first Super Bowl team. I can't remember, but anyway, the defense, when you needed it to make a big play, it came through. It's not Patrick Mahomes with 300 yards or Travis Kelce with two touchdowns. It's what they're doing on the other side of the ball that takes a lot off the shoulders of Mahomes and the offense. It's whatever needed, and that's what we saw with this Chiefs team all year. The blitz dialed up at the right time on fourth down. Steve Spagnuolo deserves a lot of credit. he does a fantastic job dialing it up when you need to have it. The other thing he does such an excellent job of is details. And what they do so well is the Chiefs just play situational football. The plays are simple. They just take advantage of matchups and take what you give them. They're just ready to go. I just want to throw out there that they are just unbelievably buttoned up on every critical play, both sides of the ball. It's impressive. You can dislike them, but you got to show some appreciation. We are watching history unfold. With the way things have gone with the Chiefs, I like to say they're the bizarro version of the Patriots. Likable coach versus unlikable grouch. Andy Reid is a guy who likes talking to the media. Bill Belichick, not so much. Secondly, an annoying circus surrounding the Patriots versus a refined, buttoned-up team. Thirdly, winning with luck and skill and unorthodox plays. Can't hate the Chiefs. We saw the regular season play in which we had the conversation that the Chiefs were beatable, that they were this luckiest team that would get bailed out by the refs, that they were as good as their Super Bowl seasons, that Patrick Mahomes was terrible, that at some point somebody would emerge in the AFC and come along to knock them off. They just kept winning, found ways. As bizarre and as crazy as it was, they found new ways to win every week. That's what championship teams do. No matter the circumstances, they're going to figure it out and somehow, amazingly, pull it out. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just win the game, get it done, and respectively, that's what they did. And how impressive is it that they won more games in the regular season than any two-time defending champ had ever won in the regular season. No defending champ twice over had ever won 15 games in the regular season. They got the 1 seed even though the Buffalo Bills beat them. And by the way, the Buffalo Bills beating them in the regular season, the only team to hand them their only loss until week 18, a game that was meaningless at that point. In the regular season, the Bills beat the Chiefs, but it's the other way around in the postseason when it truly matters. We can be honest. When you compare legacies or resumes, Allen doesn't come close to Mahomes. Allen is 0-4 against Mahomes in the playoffs and potentially could drop down to 0-4 in the ring count. It feels wrong or unfair in a sense to say Allen can't get over the Mahomes hump. Can we really say Mahomes has beaten Allen? Mahomes hasn't beaten Allen per se. Mahomes has beaten the Bills defense. I don't so much know if he's outdone Allen when Allen has clearly looked like the more efficient quarterback in some of those matchups. But if anything, Mahomes has Allen's number in the postseason. That's obvious, and Mahomes further proved it on Sunday. To me, you look at this season, and it was ho-hum pretty much the entire season. You never really saw a huge sense of urgency from this team. A lot of controversial calls late in games and questions about officiating. And now you have people with this notion that the NFL, its officials, rigged the games for the defending champs. I still haven't figured that one out. Like, I always say, if you don't want the refs getting involved or having any influence on the game, then beat the Chiefs. Jump on them early, get up at least 2 scores. I'm not the one that subscribes to blaming the officials every time your team loses. I often say blaming the officials is a sore loser mentality, an excuse for why you lose the game instead of taking accountability for the loss. The 2 crucial plays of this game that are judgment calls both go against the Buffalo Bills, and these two were certainly bang bang plays, are difficult, on the line judgments, and they could have gone either way. It sure looked like Josh Allen gained the necessary inches to convert on that critical fourth quarter, 4th and 1, just as it sure looked like Dalton Kincaid made the line to gain the play prior. I know what Bill Mafia is feeling today, lamenting the loss. How about the matter of mismanaged extra points, a missed catch by Kincaid on the Bills' final drive? How about the other mistakes that decided a game that was incredibly close? You can't say the fix was in for the Chiefs, who, yes, I'll say it, they got some nice calls to go their way, sure, but they also made so many critical plays down the stretch to win again. They earned it in large part because they took advantage of every break given. Anytime the Chiefs got the better end of a close officiating decision during games, fans would cry that the NFL is favoring the Chiefs, that the refs screwed the opposing team. So whatever you want, to say about the NFL being scripted or rigged, you can say it, but the Chiefs are just one win away from being the greatest dynasty ever, whether you like it or not. Just unreal greatness from Kansas City, the best dynasty we've seen in the NFL. And to all those complaining, remember, nothing lasts forever. As you get older, you will appreciate the greatness you are currently witnessing. To be the champ, you got to beat the champs, and nobody can't beat them right now. They're on another level. It was yet another example of the Kansas City Chiefs being great in big moments as they have all year. Now, some of you may call it luck, but a win is a win, no matter how you slice it. If you know anything about the Chiefs, they beat you in any way, shape, or form. Winning yet another one-possession game, making all the plays that they needed to make. And yes, folks are tired of seeing Patrick Mahomes' face and hearing that Kermit voice. Right now, he's the handsome face, the biggest star in the league, and Taylor Swift will show up in New Orleans as the team's mascot. That said, America is tired of the Chiefs, and we're rooted in the storyline of Buffalo finally winning it all. This was their year. And then on Sunday, Mahomes and the Chiefs reminded us all that they're still here and are in pursuit of greatness as their quest for a third straight title continues, with a lot of people who still can't believe the Chiefs are winning because they think the refs are on their side. I truly feel for this Buffalo team. I do. This is a team that's certainly good enough to win, but they can't solve this riddle that are the Kansas City Chiefs, who have served as this unsolved roadblock. I just wonder at some point Josh Allen will break through, but for now, Mahomes is the GOAT and hasn't been beaten. And now they are in position to become the first team ever to win 3 in a row. It's incredible. It's incredible stuff. I mean, I know we don't appreciate it. I know we're tired of them, but this is greatness, folks. This is greatness, and now they are going to New Orleans to face the Eagles in the Super Bowl with a chance to make history. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. As always, I'm checking out of here now. It's been fun chatting, as always. Love talking sports with you guys. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to listen. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button for your boy. Thanks. Talk to you guys again very soon.